grandmother yet, thankfully, but I am a mother, and my son inspired this poem. So, so I have a couple friends who are expecting their first babies any day now, and since I was in their position 17 years ago, they keep asking me for advice. So let me try. I know you have an ever-growing list of questions about how to be a good parent. You've read the books on everything from sleep training to natural birthing. You actively avoid soft cheeses and processed meats, and you talk to your doctor about breastfeeding and birthing plans, but none of this truly prepares you for parenthood. No one tells you how you'll try to raise your child to eat a variety of foods, from mee goreng in Malaysia to fondue in Switzerland. But then one day, with lowered expectations, you'll take him to a Mexican restaurant in Sydney, and you won't understand his horror at reading the menu until you realize your child has confused enchilada for echidna. No one tells you how you'll teach your child to be politically active from a young age. You'll explain to him why you're on strike, and he'll play Solidarity Forever on his trumpet outside your vice chancellor's office. When he's 10, you'll take him to see Noam Chomsky, and he'll be really bored by the talk of industrial capitalism and libertarian socialism, but you tell him that one day he will thank you. No one tells you how you'll try to teach your child to be inquisitive and to ask questions, and one day he'll find himself in a Year 5 sex ed class, and he'll be staring at a diagram in confusion. But because you told him there's no such thing as a stupid question, he'll bravely raise his hand and say, "Sir, what's an anus?" And you realize you have failed as a parent because you always called it a butt. And no one tells you how your child will have a sleepover for his birthday one year. Then a couple weeks later, you'll find yourself in a doctor's office where you realize that in addition to birthday presents, his friends brought over nits and scabies. But then you'll confuse scabies for scurvy, and you'll mentally berate yourself for not buying more citrus fruit. No one tells you how you'll try to raise a good feminist, and you'll talk to your child about unpacking his invisible knapsack and understanding privilege. One day you'll overhear him talking to a transgender friend about his own positionality as a cisgender white male, but you'll still have to explain to him why he can't buy that shirt from Culture Kings that says "Bow down, bitches." No one tells you how your triumphs and your failures as a parent will be realized in the small in-between moments. And no one tells you how you must accept your child for who they are instead of who you accepted them to be. No one tells you how your heart will be laid bare on a daily basis. And no one tells you how from the moment your child enters the world and you grasp that tiny, slippery body to your own, you will spend the rest of your life learning how to let go.